Lost Promise. If Lapmachai was returning to Irish Earthenshire from the west, and she should have passed through here, expecting swears she didn't see her. In which case, never made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentry stationed at the opposite entrance. Oh, let's make sure we attend this. The bird promised. Bobby has been standing at his post with diligent eye watching. He has seen no claimants pass this way. What of a Tanawata? A Tanawata? With brightly colored hair. Mobley knows something of this one. He hears tongue flaps about a Palu and many fires who was attacked by a crazy hair bandit on the road. A bandit, you say? Thank you. You've been most helpful. My sister is clearly not here, though I wish it were otherwise. We must consider the possibility that the Tanawata man messenger in the brigade described by the sentry are one and the same, and that is in very real danger. Come, let us hurry to many fires. I'd like a word with this peddler, should they still be around. Oh, we gotta launch ourselves all the way over there. Oh my god. Was there something I could help you with? I'm told you were the victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? Goodness, I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember, second promise. It was that scoundrel, Wakitsa, who ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations? Wakesha and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel. And with no fresh curry coming up the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative. Little wonder he went after, you know. He likely thinks to ransom her for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't tend to wait. We'll find this villain first and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure him out of hiding. Then when he comes sniffing about, we catch the rat by the tail. Excellent plan. I have just the right garments for your disguise at a specially discounted price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your Americano mercantile spirit, I see. Very well, I accept your generous offer. Man, anything to make a profit, right? Now we lay the bait. I will precede you into many fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how you paid me a hefty purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. Wakisa is a coin hungry as they say. Then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We let him strike, and then we can spring our trap. Time to play our parts. And try not to fall behind. Am I supposed to be talking to someone? There. Share with him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you put on an appropriate display, we can continue to our next performance. You're not gonna believe this! You're not gonna believe this! I got a potato chip from that guy, and it was amazing. It was delicious. Wait. A rare gemstone from that. How much did you say? I envy the profit you must have made from such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. These actual, yeah, they're players. I was like, are they players or characters? Just NPCs. A good start, but I would make certain Lucky is aware of me. Let's continue. I might know the hell. That moblin over there looks amendable to conversation. The sage is yours. You better hope that nobody decides to come over and be like, hey, can you sell me a gem? All of a sudden. That would be odd. Sold you a sparkle stone for your collection? Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. He is happy for your business. Javi is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingly shine he must have made. That should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home. Now you're going too far. You see that cheerful Palu? Tell him the tale of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade. Captain Pella, have a very gemstone you fought for your collection? That is a stroke of luck. Now wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, eh? Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some pale of my own. Who knows? Maybe opportunity will find me even if I found you. Ah, my most valued customer. To profit from that single purchase of yours. You see me through for weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat person, no sellswords is tempting fate. So I shall make early on my last stop and then return forthwith to Tokyo. Did you see? The rat has come for the nibble. You played your part to protect perfection, Ronald. A man of many talents, just as Thancred and Oriandra described. Now let us lure Wakisha out and spring our trap. Runner's duty. Let us execute the final stage of the plan. Alright. I will set out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed, the better to sell the act of a defenseless merchant. Assuming Wakisha is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive. What if? Oh, wait. Oh no. I hear business has been good for you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profit? By some, I mean every glass coin you have. You're that gemstone collector. Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye. Man, kill these vandals. Slippery vermin. We'll just have to take underlings instead. If you be so kind, Ronald, pray leave them capable of speech. What's that? Bash their heads into the ground? Okay. That won't be hard. Come and get. Ooh boy, look at the damage out. Jeez. Yeah, that's a big, massive increase. I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do. Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? Think I'm scared of a fancy title? I'll take your ears as a trophy as soon as I get my free of these ropes. I know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Paka. Lover, you'll get not answers from us. That's right, we don't serve you. Not play games with me. It's luck, Lama. I am fast losing. I am fast losing my losing patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third prince promise. That's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired by whom? We weren't told that either. Only Watches knows. He's the one who took the job. It seems we needed their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Lance Guard to take custody of these prisoners, I'll call on Thagrid and his tracking skills, but perhaps you could pursue Waka in the meantime. The bandit was running in an eastern direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamed is being held. This is not exactly how I expected this story to go all of a sudden. A Widowmaker. Duh. Is that chest? Treasure chest? What the? Oh. Anyway. Finish. From a distance, as you notice, or too far. Should your query begin displaying the effects shown in the picture, you will be discovered when he turns around. To avoid detection at these times, you must use cover such as rocks or trees. Oh. And if you follow to keep your query in sight, but avoid stepping into the detection circle. Okay. Where is he though? Oh. Anytime now. Wanna... Anytime. God, all we've done is just run in circles. Okay. Ah, here we are. Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Lance Guard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. What's hostility? You were hurting for coin and I offered you game for employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell that man was a killer, a butcher, a salty devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleeding. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Kuana told me the news. You found the abductor then. What's the situation? Talk to somebody. And you think the bandits were hired by this Habago? Alright, new strategy. Forget what and stay on the model tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise. So keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able. Now we gotta follow you? Aw, man. I was looking at something else when that happened. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. And that's the worst part. You gotta go all the way back. Victory. Is it this one? Oh, finally, you're running. Oh, there we go. All right. What?
Better late than never.
Hey.
That Marmulja. He's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamart.
Yeah.
So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors. That will complicate matters.
Wait, I know him. That makes things easy. Why would the...
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
Mm-hmm.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja.
What's that?
Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her! I do trust him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be? These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Tancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes?
I think. Well, we did, but they cut it.
Why release the Panity if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
I may have put rescuing Lamati ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean I've given up on the contest. I understand how important she is to me. You understand how important she is to me? Yet regardless of how close we are, or I would have made this same choice. After all, if I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. Free bird. Oh, is that what I think it is? Well, the Aether Currents. Feeding the river. We need to gather our forces. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, we believe this Habago knows where Lameti has been taken. Dagrid is shattering their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our Curry had the foresight to release your punity from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Anvil, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him, Ronald? Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the honey was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Let us divide the task and have at it. There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild ponies downriver, so our girl will have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Wait, do we have access to all of this now? Assuming our immunity has come this way, he'll be hiding in the depths of marsh Lakaka. Lakaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with a promise of food. Wild ponies eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the food I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scent. The Nagata is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter the food deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our enticing feast. I'll be at a time. Is there 2 spots there? I hate that it's called Swamp Monk. On the water's edge, yeah. Oh, excuse me. All set. I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. Here she comes. Here she is. There's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. What the? That is massive. Yes, there's a good girl. No. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Koana know we have our punity back. We have the giant wireless, the giant walrus back that floats apparently in midair somehow. It floats off the ground somehow on the magic. Ooh. Bill has been in your hand? Then, good. I expected nothing less from a certified cleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The Levier twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Fagrit. Simmering rescue. Hang on, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Alright. Yeah, this is the final 92 quest, probably. Dagbert must know something by now. Relax. Hello? You found her? Understood. Thank you. I have but to invoke his name. Thancred followed Habago's boat to its destination to confirm that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bako Jaja and his minions. I swear, I'll make them regret this. La Metra is in richly tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in and make our way back down. Okay.
Thangred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim the baubles by force.
Give it back! Fosuntan poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it.
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me. Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
That one's not to be underestimated.
They can do nothing while we have.
Whoa! Thancred.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? Well, will slaughter the lot of them!
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails!
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, backward Jaja!
Do we give chase?
We head back. Lamachi is safe. And that is what matters.
I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lama T. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Joanna. And all of you too. Bako Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him, and it cost me a keystone. Fulgentine upended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. Can't you just ask for another one? We won't let him get away with this. You're goddamn right about that. The next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Baka Jaja curse some useless Boniwa when he caught sight of us? A reference to Saraja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother and is the only Boniwa I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Zaraja is somehow involved in this, I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to the throne. What? Calm down. Bakal Jaja should face punishment, of course. But so must the bandit who had the temerity to abduct Luna. I shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Something to think about. For now, however, the raid continues. I thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wakalama? You bet I am. Zaral Jajas gained a good head start. It's time we clawed back some lost ground. I really am sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. Shh. History's Keepers. Oh, is that the next dungeon? The road beckons, friends. Let us be on our way to Yokhorn. Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Wakishi? Yeah. Just gonna rub it in my face. I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that people are unlocking the... Yeah, unlocking the, whatchamacallits. So we made it so we managed to do it. We went from 91 to 93. Although, okay, we are at 93. And nothing to worry about. I have a feeling we're about to open the second dungeons. But that's how these are. It's 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, and then 100. I couldn't leave without letting her know what happened, so I stopped in Earthenshire and say a few words before moving on. And now, Aaron Farrell's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? Huh. So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleamer a piece of my mind. Ooh. I'm worried I would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Ah! Aliens. Onwards and upwards, then. And the 10,000 steps. New area, who's this? Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Wait, haven't we been here? Oh, yeah, because of the... Yeah, I forgot. The storm caused this place to split. So, I'm sure you noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths. Drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Orlar's Echo. I swear in a new area, by the way. Ugh, I think I'm getting used to the air up here. And then... So this is the place from the layup proof where Papa met with the Yokoi. Oh. Oh. And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Sorali. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledge to undertake in the pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the total Vendrial Velgarm and maintain its prison within their temple. Ah yes, Raklama told us about the Toral Vendrial. Creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among these abnormalities, Valagarmida is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Glo Jaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. Funny it says Lay of Ice as it's as that part of that story for Gul, because when you run into Tritorch in FF6, he's found at the top. He's found within a snowy mountain, and then he moves up to the peak of the mountain, which is covered in snow and it's enshrined. He's enshrined in ice itself. It is said the building still bears a gaping hole in the ceiling from when Tritorch was lured inside by Gulu Jaja's final ploy. I'd like to see the strongest of all Toral Vidra. I wonder what it's like to fight it. I would not. Warlar's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flesh out Bakul Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. No, let's sit down. We'll have our chance to go up against Bakul Jaja. Don't worry. I suppose we still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Karazal the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gofferlor is to be found there. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Jeez. Why do I get the feeling the moment I go in here, it's gonna show Tritorch literally enshrined in actual ice, just like his FF6 counterpart, which would be pretty cool. What is that? That is a chocobo. Oh. That is a chocobo. Is that the marriage one, though? It looks like the marriage one. Ascension Rose. Behemoth Man coat? Oh, okay. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Rock Lamont, third promise of Totolo, and I seek your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gur for Lure? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Oh, that was easier than expected. In we go, man. Is that? I knew it! He is covered in ice, just like his FF6 counterpart. Oh my god, even the pose looks like it's from FF6. The way it's frozen in there. I knew it! Welcome. High Luminary Garfalora? He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zormoror. This is the Sky Ruin. Valley Garmada? It is. The Toral Vidoral, whose name has invoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Vogarada's tempestuous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon your 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Grol Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Whoa. Their titanic battle with Valgrana raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the head of reason concoct a desperate plan. Gorol Jaja tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Toral to encase itself in frozen ether. Wait, you said ether. Aether. And it's been like this ever since. Nice work. But what happens if the ice ever melts? What do you think? Oh, I don't know. I guess he'll just get free and want to have a cup of coffee with everybody? No. He's gonna run through this place. That same question looms large in our minds, for the magic sustaining this prison grows weaker with each passing year. Balagamarda commands powers of ice, of fire, and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. I actually thought it was because he was free. That raging tempest from Valgalamada. Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt to defeat a proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting girl for lore. That is to be your challenge. Huh? Ah, so the search itself is defeat. You've always spoken with my brothers, I take it. I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we'd better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search him first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. I think that's gonna be it, though. I'm gonna stop here. Oh, never mind. Let me grab this quest. Gods, Falcamarda is ignored. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. It might break sooner than you think. Yeah, that's gonna be it for now.